We depend on infrastructure for our everyday lives. We need roads, electricity lines, supermarkets, schools, and water pipes to provide us with the things we need to survive. But we also depend on another kind of infrastructure: nature. Nature in the form of grassland, forest, mountain, freshwater, and coastal ecosystems is just as important as built infrastructure in providing us with food and water. In fact, natural infrastructure can protect our built infrastructure, protecting it from storms and floods, made more likely with the impacts of climate change. But natural infrastructure in South Africa is under threat, weakened by invasive alien species, soil erosion, unsustainable harvesting, and land use practices, among other pressures. To address the loss of natural infrastructure and to ensure a sustainable flow of ecosystem services, every country on Earth, including South Africa, agreed to a set of 17 ambitious goals and 169 targets. Championed by the United Nations Development Programme, these Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, would, if fully implemented, ensure that by 2030, countries eradicate poverty and hunger, ensure basic services and equity for all, sustainably manage natural resources, and take action on climate, all while reversing the loss of biodiversity and protecting and restoring natural infrastructure. South Africa is taking action. In 2015, we developed a roadmap, a national biodiversity strategy and action plan to protect, restore, and sustainably use biodiversity and to protect our own natural infrastructure in order to achieve our own national development goals. We will start by mapping and prioritizing crucial natural infrastructure, which supports our communities and our built infrastructure. Then we will restore those areas that are important for providing us with the services we need by 2019. We commit to an ambitious program of restoring nearly 1.4 million hectares of land, providing services like flood and drought protection. We will also rehabilitate nearly 700 degraded wetlands and restrict mining and other damaging activities in these sensitive areas. We will also expand our protected areas to over 16 million hectares, including many parts of our natural infrastructure that are important for creating jobs, providing water, food, and protection from natural disasters. Let's look at one part of our country, South Africa's Eden District, where pressures such as climate change, invasive plants, and land use change are enhancing natural disasters in the area. This results in increased fire intensities, flooding, and water scarcity. Invasive plants reduce water flow by half during times of drought and more than double fire intensity. Clearing them would significantly reduce these disasters. Restoring degraded lands by removing invasive species is expected to reduce flood events by 16% in the area. Bringing back natural sand dunes along this coastline would reduce the effects of sea storm waves on built infrastructure crucial to our communities, such as roads, pipelines, and power lines. By protecting and restoring our natural infrastructure, we will also create jobs, working through public and government-led programs such as the Department of Environmental Affairs, Working for Water and Working for Wetlands programs, and working with the Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, Soil Care, Veld Care and Land Care programs. As we look toward the future, we will fully integrate our biodiversity plans into South Africa's national development plans and across key industrial sectors to ensure that our commitments are turned into action. Together, we can ensure that we have a sustainable future.